Hey everyone, unbelievably, so our developer conference, most of the session is done. Yeah, thanks a lot for coming, but it's not the end yet because we're going to start our developer conference hackathon immediately from now. And this hackathon is unlike the other hackathon, just need a few days or a weekend, but instead we give 7 days. And in the 7 days, you have a chance to submit a project, organize a team, have an idea, submit a project, and win the hackathon. So before I started, I would like to share some of my stories about the hackathon. So I'm a big fan of the hackathons, and I myself participated into many hackathons before, from attendee, from just attend hackathon, try to organize a team and get nobody excited, and eventually become winning a few of the interesting the hackathon. And then we organize and participate, and even as a team to join the other hackathons in the past few years. So in year 2006, wow, that's 14 years ago. Can you imagine that, right? It's my first time to heard about this word called hackathon because that time I happened to visit the United States from China. I have a friend in Yahoo, and she invited me. Say, "Hey, Robert, why not come to the Yahoo Hack Day? It's pretty cool, right?" So I came to that Hack Day. So I happened to find a video and about that Hack Day. So basically,
engineering circles, software development circles, hacker actually means someone who builds really great software really fast. Oh, so hackers are good. Then who are the bad guys? Those people.
Did you see who that is? It's me, right? It's interesting that I found out when I was hacking there, some journalist we captured, and I even be able to find it today in the YouTube, right? So so since that, I realize it's really interesting because if you participate in a hackathon, you not only you get a chance to learn new stuff, you basically set your time a very certain short amount of time for you to try to think out of the box in the hack, because in most of the case in the hackathon you're trying to build something, you're trying to learn something, you're working together with a few other people that you might do not really you probably don't even know them before. um, Let me just turn this notification off, so it's not going to distribute my video. Sorry. Yeah, so you get to learn new stuff. You build a team. You work with some others. Some of the people I know in the past hackathon event eventually become friends, partners, employees, co-founders. Yes, it's actually opened up a lot of interesting opportunity. So since this Yahoo hackathon, and I actually participated quite a few interesting other hackathons. Notably, I went to South by Southwest hackathon in year 2012, and actually I win big. I win the first prize of the South by Southwest official hackathon, which is tons a lot of people, and the award prize is huge. I think I win like 20,000 US dollars in cash, and 50,000 US dollars in the AWS and Windows Azure credit, and a bunch of other perks. And the best is I know a lot of people. I get to know a lot of people, and I get to know the journalists and the news media interviewed on me. So the best is you build up network, you build up a confidence, you understand that you get fitting into this kind of technology environment, which is so cool. And eventually we end up participate quite a few different hackathons. So this is a photo that I win the hackathon in a Seattle Interactive Conference, and during our days in the ArcBlock, we actively participate and sponsor different hackathons. For example, this is one of the hackathon called Hack the Machine. It's a hackathon that is run by the U.S. Navy. Isn't it cool, right? And we become a sponsor, and this is I introduce to them what ArcBlock is, how we can use ArcBlock to in those hackathons with a group of peoples. And we also host our own hackathons. So this is our first ever hackathon happening in Bellevue. That's in our Bellevue office at the time. And there's not a lot of people, and it's only just a half-day hackathon, but we still did quite a few interesting stuff. We learned a lot from the developers who participated in the hackathon. And in year 2018, we joined together with TechCrunch China to have this kind of become one of the sponsor and the track in TechCrunch conference, TechCrunch Shenzhen Hackathon, and this is the winning team at that time. If you're interested in, if you look at our website, right, under the Hackathon tag, you will see we have organized, participate, and joined different hackathons, and quite a few people, they learned ArcBlock, learned the technology, learned something from this kind of hackathon event, which is awesome. Right? So that's the reason why we decided to have a hackathon right after the developer conference. And this hackathon is 7 days long. That basically means it's pretty long time. So you have enough time to digest what you have learned from the developer conference. You're going to have enough time to figure out an idea and get excited on some idea which you want to work on. You also have enough time to find some friends or join some friends team, and or join an existing team if you don't find any other partners to work on something that is interesting. And so we have very clear rules on this hackathon page. You just come to the DevCon, you come to the hackathon page, and we have the deadlines, the time, some ideas to suggest what you want to build. If you don't, in case you don't have the ideas, we have this prize, and the prize could be changing and increasing. If you win that, believe me, that hackathon is actually, even the hackathon is just a few days, but the impact and the value it brings is a long time. Even today, I sometimes in some technical conference, I still bumping with some other guy. Dude, hey, we realize each other. Hey, you are the guys who win that hackathon. Right? You are the guys we team together in that hackathon. And quite a few of them are actually doing pretty good. It's really, really, it's really the influence of the participating in hackathon. It's going to last for a very, very long time. It's very, very valuable. So I myself is I think I benefit a lot from participate and join those hackathons, and it's really, really valuable. And so it's not just a prize. It's about the fun. It's about building some interesting new stuff. And we also have a few fine prints for those kind of eligibilities, and you probably need to read the rules and to ensure that you're doing it right. For participating in the hackathon, it's pretty simple, and that we have a few kind of judge criteria. So we have the most important thing is originality. We wish you build something that is completely new. The originality doesn't necessarily mean you need to build everything from ground up. You're welcome to remix existing project as long as they allow you to do that. You're welcome to create mashup applications, remix existing stuff, remix some concept, borrow some concept from the other project, but you need to have an originality, which is you're not going to be a copycat, not going to just kind of clone other stuff and change the name. This is not the spirit of the hackathon. The second is creativity. Creativity means basically it also means fun. Right? You need to build something new. You need something fun and let the people feel it's creative. So the hackathon is a great chance for having fun, right? A lot of hackathon projects you will see probably they're not that serious. They could be just a joke, right? But it's a joke that showcases the technology, right? Because it's fun, it's enjoy it, right? And getting inspired from this kind of fun project is really enjoyable, right? Not this kind of boring, projects that last a long time. You get the, let's forget about that. Let's just have fun, do something really creative. And engineering skills, of course, for sure. And if you use, advanced frameworks, if you kind of mash up different technologies together into our platform, then it will be great. So that is also a judge criteria. And of course, the user experience is important. User experience basically, when sometimes when people think about the hackers, they might think about a command line, terrible user interface, UI that nobody can understand. But this is not the case. So, so the user experience, easy to use, easy to understand, and fancy, cool, nice looking, all of those, they are the criteria for us to judge, right? So we're going to have some kind of professional judges, and probably during the period of hackathon, we might add in a few more experts into this judge. And remember that so these all the judges are external, and none of our ArcBlock team is going to become a judge. And one reason why is because actually our ArcBlock team is going to participate in the hackathon. What? We're going to participate? Yes, because we are considering that it's a relatively new platform. So we let our engineers to help other teams to success, right? So feel free to try to grab somebody from ArcBlock to join our team or help you. So our rules basically allow us to join the team, help the team, or even if they want, they might be able to build a project to compete, which is so totally okay. But the judge are all outside, so they will decide they will decide who is going to win the hackathon. Remember that it's not necessary to be familiar you are with blockchain with our platform. It's about the idea. It's about the creativity, the originality, and the user experience, right? And we have a few other details, fine prints. I suggest you have a look at that. And to participate, it's pretty simple, right? So we have this GitHub repo called ArcBlock/hackathon Devcon 2020. And to submit your team, you just need to come to the issue. And the new issue, once you knew the issue, you will see we created a template for team submission. You just get started and you fill the blanks into that. So I already created a sample team just here, for example. In this team, you need to give a name for your team or project. You need to write a few descriptions of what the project, what's the idea of the project, what you're going to do. And you provide a GitHub URL here. So we encourage you, open source your Git hackathon project, but it's not necessary. However, to be able to qualify for judging, you will need to at least provide our judge the access to your GitHub repo to ensure that you actually did this during the hackathon time, right? We don't want somebody just to bring something that have worked for months or weeks and then say this is the hackathon, then this is not fair to other teams. And we also do not want you bring some others IP, other property in the code, and they end up have the legal problem for you. So that's why we want you to provide the GitHub URL, but you feel free to close it after the event, after the judge, or you can add our judge secretly into your project so they can just have a look to verify. And all the intelligent properties is going to belong to your team. So you are only authorized ArcBlock to mention you that you participated in the hackathon if you submit, right? And you own all the copyright, everything. And we also need you to ensure that all the code you submitted, there's no IP problem. You basically own and you create all those kind of all this code for in your submission. And we need to have a team member list here. We recommend the hackathon team is no more than 5 members. It's up to 5, right? So each of the members need to put their roles, their ArcBlock's DID. So you can find this DID from your ADB wallet. Find the wallet card with a Devcon 2020 card and use that address. We're going to whoever participating in the project and the project have a runnable project. Remember, it's a runnable project. We're going to give each of the participants some ABD tokens, and the winners will get a lot. And so we will give all the winning stuff to the leaders, and the leaders going to be in charge of the distribution. And we are also going to give you some NFT certificate or NFT tokens. For example, the book, right? So any of the winners are going to have one of my signed copy of my new book, but the book is not yet available. So what we do is we're going to give you NFT certificate of that you own that book, right? So once when the book is ready, we're going to have a website, and you just come to the website and present that token. That token basically means you own a right of my signed copy of the book, and then that website is going to let you to enter your address so we can mail the book to you. And so this is actually a typical use case of how to use blockchain. Have you to use blockchain tokens, which is in this case, this token is a book, right? So we can immediately give you the book, which is not the real book, but the token of the book, if you win the hackathon. So that's why we need you to have this address, so we can give that to you. And you can feel free to transfer those tokens to others. If you already, for example, if you already have our premium ticket and you have a book, you win another book and you want to share this book to somebody else, simple. You just send that token to that person. That person can claim that token with the book, which is pretty good, right? So anybody who win the hackathon, you're going to have a certificate that are winning the hackathon as DID verifiable credential and NFT in your wallet. So we're going to use our blockchain and our block platform for everything, from the winning, from the badge, from anything, right? So which is cool itself. So that's why we need you to leave your wallet DID here. You can have a name here, but it's not necessary, and you can use your nickname, anonymous, or your real name. It doesn't matter. So yeah, so that's pretty much, right? So somebody might ask, what if I need some inspirations, right? So we already have shared a few things in inspiration on the website, but I also shared one of the repo that is internal idea sharing repos inside our blog. You will see we use GitHub to maintain a lot of those ideas. Some of the idea you might say is laughable, it's crazy, or it's stupid. Right? Doesn't matter because we record the idea here. And some of the ideas probably just gets inspiration from others. And some of the idea we get from the community when people in the community discussion, hey, what if we have this, that, and we think, oh, this is a great idea. Let's write it down. Right? So we have this repo, and I make this GitHub repo open source, so anybody can submit the ideas. And probably this is if you need some inspiration, feel free to come this DApp's idea, ArcBlock Devcon ideas to read through them. If you have some ideas you just want to contribute, just put here. No idea is bad idea. So don't feel don't be shy to share anything that you think. Hey, what if I can do this and that? There's no stupid idea at all. So feel free to come here and get some inspirations. Finally, to be able to qualify for the hackathon, you will need to submit the team information, a runnable product, and ideally, you also have a pre-recorded video that that demo what you have done before the deadline. We're going to run a live show during the time, but anybody who is a developer knows that sometimes there's something called a demo god. Is basically whenever you do the demo, it's going to break. So it never breaks during my develop time, but once it's demo, it's going to break. Always happen. We understand that. So just to shoot a video, and in case it didn't work, it's not going to work during the demo day, just use a video, and we will forgive that. Everybody in the team, all our judges say they understand the software, what's going on in the software. So have a video, going to be much easier for you to prepare the demo. And there's no PPT need. We don't. So one of the important judge criteria, just remember that we need something that is workable. You don't need any PPT, any PowerPoint, any slides, but you do need this project is actually up and running. It could be running with ugly user interface, with bugs and broken here and there, but it needs to be run. It needs to be run. It needs to be live code, real code. The hackathon, the spirit of the hackathon is hacking something. It's not need to be perfect, but it needs to be hacking something. It's not fake. It's not just a concept. So this is the single most important thing. Just remember, you need to get something that is actually working to be able to qualify. So once you have something that is workable and running and not copy and clone from others, you the team will going to get some award and hopefully I'm expecting and we're going to see a lot of interesting project in this hackathon and I can't wait to wait that day. So good luck.